Let's face it, why are you in business? You're in business to make a profit. Even if you're a charity, your purpose is to make a profit so you can help more people. So if that's the case, how can you make more profit? There's only two ways. One, you can reduce costs, and that's a good thing. I'm sure there's 5%, 10%, maybe even 15% of your costs that you could save right now. And go ahead and do that, because that just makes sense. However, you can't probably get to where you want to go, assuming you know where you want to go, based on just cutting back. And in times when, they're tough like they are right now, and there's a lot of uncertainty around, it's very easy to think, right, let's just hold back. Let's not do anything. Let's just, see what happens. And you can spend the next 10 years seeing what happened. Rather than that, let's push forward and create more sales. Now, the good news about this is potentially some or even most of your competitors might be cutting back right now. What does that mean? That means that the opportunity is opened up for you and your business. And that's what I've spent 27 years helping businesses to become more effective at, number one, generating leads, and number two, converting those leads into sales. In other words, increasing sales. That's what I'm good at. That's what I'm an expert in, and I'd like to help you. Now, let me just clarify something. I've got my program. It's called Results Mastery. I've spent, as I've said, 27 years developing this program. It's almost like my life's work. And I'd be very interested in talking to you, assuming that you're a small business, you're willing to commit to growing your business, and you're willing to take action. There's no point you coming on the program and then not doing anything. And do you know that happens with a lot of businesses? They don't actually take action and they don't get any success. Surprise, surprise. It's a little bit like joining the gym and never going. There's not a lot of point in doing that, and yet so many businesses do that on a regular basis. So I'm looking for people who are willing to invest time, effort, and money in their business in order to take it to the next level. So how do we do that? It's all very well, all this, you're talking about, Steve, but how do you actually get more business? Well, it's about looking at, I call it Results Mastery, and it's about looking at the results that you're getting and working out what you need to do differently or better or more of in order to improve the results that you're getting. Let me give you a quick example. I worked with a client who was advertising in a magazine. It's a few years ago now, and they were spending £2,000 per month on this glossy advert in a glossy mag, and they were actually on the back page of it. But surprise, surprise, it hadn't won any business. They've been running it for 6 months. It cost them £12,000, 0 leads. What did I do? I looked at it and I thought, why has it got the name of the company on the headline of the advert? And the reason was branding. They wanted to get their name out there. So I said, well, I think you need to either get your name out there or create leads. Which would you like to do? They decided to create leads. And what did I do? I changed the headline of the advert to local authorities reduce recycling costs by 50%, which is what their piece of equipment did. That's what it did. Local authorities bought this equipment and it reduced the cost of recycling by 50%, which is worth somewhere between £5 and £20 million a year to that local authority. So what happened? Well, the next time the ad ran in the magazine, which was the month later, it created 5 leads and 3 sales. Each sale was for £2 million, and they made £6 million from their advertising on that first month, just by looking at the results that they were getting, having someone who could help them to improve those results, taking action, changing something, and getting a far better result than they were getting before. And that's essentially what I can do for you. I can help you improve your results, not just with advertising, obviously, with emailing, with digital marketing, with the script that you use at a networking event when you stand up and tell people about your business. With the words that you've got on your website, with the words that you're using in your videos, and so on and so forth. I can then help you improve the words that you use and how you use them in your sales side of your business. So help your sales team, or yourself, if you're your team, become better at selling. So that's really what I do. That's what I'd like you to take the first step with me on this journey. I'd like you to do really one of two things. One, you could, if you feel happy to, book a meeting with me. You know, I'm not going to buy. I'm not going to press you into buying anything. I'm just going to try and demonstrate my expertise by you come to me with an idea. All right, you know, how can you help me improve my website results, Steve? And I'll talk to you about that. I'll give you some great advice on what you could do to get more results on your website. At the end of that, you might think, wow, that's a great advice. I want to join Results Mastery. And if you do, I'll talk to you about that. If you don't, that's really cool. And, you know, you can go and hopefully implement some of the ideas, and that will help your business. Or you could just download the report that I've got. I recommend, even if you're going to book a meeting, you still download the report, because you know, that will really help you. So download the report, book a meeting, and I look forward to speaking soon. Thanks very much for listening.